Using a Nervoscope, and you're going to feel 2 little prongs. I know you've had this done before. I'm definitely seeing a big jump right there in the neck, right where you're complaining of that discomfort. A little bit right here as well. The rest of the spine looks okay. Big jump right there. So we've got a several degree difference from the neck, from the top of the bottom of the occipital to the top of the spine. And then in this upper area, this upper lumbar area, we have about 3-degree difference. Okay. I want to use a little bit of a tool on you. I'm just going to slightly move this up here. Is that okay?
Yes.
Okay. Tuck that in. And I want to particularly pay attention to the low back area here. And what I'm looking for is changes in temperature or heat with the spine. Definitely feeling a little bit of a dip right there, right on that joint. See a little bit of variation right there. Let's try that again. Make a little mark. Just change the angle. Right there. Actually, a little bit just in the slightly upper back here as well. Check up here for reference. I know you said you're not having any pain in the top here, but I just want to look for any major changes. I'm not really seeing any. Just check the neck. Would you bend your head down just a smidge for me? That's perfect. I'm just going to move the hair out of the way. I'm seeing just a slight variation in that neck. Let me just check that. Yeah, right there. Mm-hmm. Okay, better with that. So we'll do a couple of adjustments on that. 2 gentle little prongs, and also a slight pen. I'm going to be marking any spots where there are temperature variations. This is just going to help me address those issues later with some slight adjustments. So starting up here in the neck, I just have to move these in slightly for you. Better, making contact now. Already have one right here in the neck. Two-degree jump. I do feel that curve of the spine already. It is slight though. right here. In there. 2 vertebrae in a row. Right there. Big swing. Seems okay. I'll try this. Slightly different orientation. Try again. Confirm, swing there. Missed one there. So there are several spots actually of temperature variation here, swelling. We use heat as a good indicator because heat often means that there's some form of swelling or injury where the blood vessels are having to rush there to compensate, creating that heat. I'm just going to work my way here just to see. Huge dip right here, 5 degrees. Alright, set that aside for now. So I want to retest with the Nervoscope now. See if any of those hot spots have cooled down. A little better there. Still a slight jump right there. A little better there. Good. Okay. So still a little bit of variation, temperature variation right here especially, but that might take a little time because if you're staring down at a computer all day, it's going to take more than one session, a couple of adjustments to reduce that swelling. Check the temperature variations here. So got just a little bit of a cold metal tool here. Just want you to relax. Looks too swollen there. Let me just change that setting. There's just a little bit of heat in that area. Unsure if that's because there's some swelling or if because there's some discomfort. So you've been stretching it a little bit more or playing with a little bit more. Everything else looks pretty clear. Okay, let's just focus on that top then. I'm just going to be sliding this up your back. Yeah, actually that looks fine. Let me just adjust the settings. And we do get a little bit of rise in temperature right there. Right there. Just a slight wiggle. Right there as well. Nothing drastic. Retest that. Second one there as well. Just running it along the spine as well. There's a little bit of a temperature variation right there. Right there. So try a different setting here all the way down. It's really more the upper and the mid back. It's surprising that that's where you're having the sensitivity, because I'm not seeing any temperature variations here. Okay. I'm going to test a couple of these spots up here now. Retest them. A lot better actually. It's about 3-degree jump to just about 1. So you feel 2 little cold metal prongs as I slide the Nervoscope down your back. There's a slight jump there. Right there. Neck actually looks good. Big swing. But I'm not setting right there. I'm just confirming that swing right there. Okay, you actually have a lot of variations in the mid back there, which makes sense if that's where you're complaining of discomfort. It's actually fine. We had that marked already. Okay. Just gonna check the neck a little. Actually looks fine. Maybe one adjustment right there. Okay. So just feel a couple of metal prongs. Just going to mark for temperature variations. Right there. The rest of the back looks okay. Let's try a different setting. Oh, right there. Right there, same spot. There. It's just that same spot over and over again. Setting is fine. See where we're at. A little better there. Just a little bit of wobbliness right here. Same there. So I'm going to do my Nervoscope here. It's essentially going to look for temperature variations underneath the surface along the spine. And that can tell us where you're having some swelling or issues with the spinal structure. So you'll feel these two little prongs, just like that.
Okay.
Come down the back. I'm just going to put on a little bit of, are you allergic to anything?
No.
Okay. Just a little bit of lubricant so that it doesn't scrape the skin too much, okay?
Perfect.
And I'm going to just be running it down the, ooh, huge swing right off the bat, right on the neck. Just going to mark that there. Right there. Mid back. Whoa. So you're having some really big swings here. There you go. That looks okay. Just gonna pull this down a little. Okay, let's try the next setting. Right there. I'm just checking different settings. different precision. That's all fine here. And last one. And that's okay, actually. And last time. Rechecking. Way better in the neck there. Okay. Neck feels a lot better. Go down to the rest of the spine. Still a slight variation in this low back. I'll try one more adjustment, okay? Okay. Okay. Again, just bear with me, Jeremy. I'm just looking for some changes here. Have a little bit of a variation there. We're seeing a little bit there too. Just fill out there. And check the neck here. That looks fine. There's actually a little bit in the lower back here as well, even lower than where you feel it maybe. So it could be that there's some issues down here that's leading to pain up here. Just do one final check. Maybe a slight variation at the neck, not very noticeable. Oop, right there. About C4. And one right there. Did I pull this up just a little? Is that okay? Yeah. Low back looks fine. It's just right here and right here. Those, using this Nervoscope again, test those spots. Better there. Just adjust this. Much better right here. And still a slight change right there. I'm going to be running this tool down your neck, looking for these variations. So yeah, just relax. If there's any discomfort, let me know. Otherwise, know if there's any major jumps. And there's a little one right there in the neck. You'll be feeling just a little mark as well. It'll come off. I'll wipe it off at the end of the session, but it helps me determine where we need to do those adjustments. Slight jump there, nothing super noticeable. And there. Another bigger jump. The next setting just above there. You're actually not too, like most people have some form of kyphosis or this hump here, the tech neck, right? Mm-hmm. But yours is actually not that pronounced. There is swelling though. I could just feel by touching it that there's some swelling here, but you're not too bad. I've seen way worse. Oh, a big one right there. Nothing new. Okay. Just going to reassess here, see if we've made any difference in the neck. A little better. Go ahead and set the baseline here. And just tilt your head forward slightly. Bit of a dip there. Okay. Shoulder looks a little better actually than last time. Moving down. Oh, okay, yep. Seeing a fairly significant change there now in that mid-back. That was not there last time. There's definitely something going on. About 5 degrees off the baseline there at the bottom too. About 2 degrees up there and that up back all the way to 4. Okay. Temperature can tell us a lot when it comes to chiropractic work because we tend to see temperature jumps and variations with swelling, edema, scar tissue, things like that. So I'm seeing a right here. Oh, big swing right at the neck there. One right here. So what I'm seeing is pretty consistent temperature manipulation. All the way down the spine. Middle of the neck there. This side looks okay. Just under that right shoulder blade, might already felt that tension. Okay. So just relax for me. I'm seeing a little bit of an increased temperature right about here. So that's where it's tender, right?
Mm-hmm.
Gonna go up to the neck here. Neck's okay. Okay. Just looking right at the below here. Just gonna go along the spine to see if there's anything else that jumps out, especially that low back. You mentioned that was bothering you.
Mm.
Not seeing anything too egregious here. Just go down the rest of it. It's just right here, that variation.